Happy Scorpio season. Happy November. I trust that you are well. And if you're not, well, welcome. Let's work with this. Let's work with how we are showing up. Yeah. Thank you for being here. As always, I am Zhenya, your host. I'm a creative doula, and this is Creative Moment, which is really a 20-minute monthly practice to really invite you to play, explore, discover your creative power. My work as a creative doula is really centered on reclaiming our time to bring more ease, more play, more intuition, and just to reclaim our time that we can. Hey Mary, how are you? Nice to see you. So we can reclaim our time and do what we need with it. There's so many places that our attention and our time is used up. We use it not even noticing. And so this is really an invitation for you to come to yourself, notice how you feel, ground yourself, and really have some creative prompts that can get these feelings, these emotions, these sensations expressed. Yeah. So we can actually really work with them and move with them. Yeah. So just wanted to let you know that next week I will be meeting for a creative chat with Olivia LeBear. She's an animal communicator, really beautiful person as well, and we'll be talking about her creative practice and sort of how she leans on creativity in her own work. My goal is to make creativity as accessible as possible to every individual on this world, in this planet. My dream is for us all to come back to what we need, express ourselves fully and authentically, and offer our gifts with intention and love to the world. So creativity is just a way that we can do that. It's a practice that can really nourish that. And then on the 17th of November, the 3rd of November of the month, I usually do Creative Time, which is really an hour practice where we go deeper than these sort of 20-minute sessions. So I invite you to check it out on the Linktree link in my bio. For today's session, you will need leaves. Oh, I just noticed that my leaves. Oh. So I hope that in preparation for the session, you have come out to nature and gotten some leaves. If you don't have any leaves, that's totally fine as well. We can just draw a leaf from, we'll try to draw a leaf, and really the point is more of a little reflection than creation. So you need leaves. You will need paper, any kind of white paper. You will need some colorful utensils, although if you just have, a black or blue pen, that's fine, that will do. We need really limited resources for this practice. So, and then maybe glue, just put that on the side if you have it. If not, it's totally cool. So before we get started, as always, I like to cover the sort of themes, the astrological themes that we are working with. And so the sun is in Scorpio. The energies of Scorpio is rebirth, death, gratitude, celebration, transformation. Yeah, we're going deep in the waters, everyone. So, and then today I believe the moon is in Libra. And so that's really inviting us to look for ways that we can find balance and harmony emotionally. And so creativity practice is a really beautiful way to do that, to honor that. I am a Libra moon, so this is what I depend on. This is what I lean on. Every chance I get, really. It doesn't have to be very often. It doesn't have to be daily. It can just be when you need it. yeah, you can just show up when you need it. And and so this sort of like invitation of this moon is really to notice what we need, and how we can find that need met, whether it's on our own or with community, to really balance, to really assess how balance can look at our life at any given moment. So, as you know, if this is your first time, I do a grounding meditation, and so go ahead and get comfortable. We will connect to our bodies. So, when you're ready, just move your hands till you feel some warmth. And take a nice long deep breath in and out. And now that you feel some warmth in your hands, go ahead and place them on the top of your chest, just above your heart. And gently breathe in and out. Notice that warmth being transmitted to you. Notice how it makes you feel. How does it feel to touch yourself in a loving and gentle way? We're just here to notice. And just bring awareness to the energy in your body. Is it softening? And imagine that there's just a movement from the top of your head slowly down your eyes, your jaw, your mouth, your neck. Just allow that energy to just move down your shoulders, your chest, your belly. Allow your arms and your wrists to also release. Allow that energy to move down your hips, your pelvis, your thighs, knees, legs, shins, and feet. And just allow the energy to be given back to Mother Earth. And just breathe gently in and out. And allow Mother Earth to just hold you up as she often does. And let us thank her for all her support and her guidance. And imagine that there is just warmth coming from the ground, moving through your body, up your feet, shins, your knees, up your thighs, your pelvis, your lower belly, your chest, right through your hands, up to your neck, up through your head, through your crown chakra, and just allow that energy to just come out. Move out. Allow yourself to soften into this moment as you hold your body in supportive and loving ways. And go ahead and put your hands down on your knees. And let us thank this land where we are on for the harvest, for the way it feeds us, and takes care of us and connects us to spirit and all of life. Let us thank our ancestors, for without them we would not be here. And all the ways they've passed out beautiful things to us and difficult things as well. Let us honor them and thank them. And lastly, let us honor our bodies that are asked to do so many things. Allow this quiet moment to just be a moment of surrender for you. For you are safe. You are safe to be you. And let us thank our body in all the ways it has supported us. And let us make an intention to continue to show up for our bodies in small and big ways, with gentleness, acceptance, love, compassion. Creativity is a heart-centered practice, and so we connect to our hearts in order to connect to everything else. And when you're ready, go ahead and flutter your eyes open. Feel free to look around you so you can orient yourself in this physical space. Welcome everyone, good to see you, good to be with you here. Go ahead and light your candle. As always, this is a spiritual practice, and so we honor this moment and fire that brings us protection and strength. Okay, so let's get started. I hope you have your leaves. And if you don't have a leaf, just take mine. Just notice the shape of it. This is a maple leaf. I had the pleasure of going to the park and just picking up any leaves that caught my attention. Does everyone have a leaf here? Go ahead and comment in and I'll just hold the leaf up if you need to see it. The reason why I asked everyone to bring a leaf is because this is how nature transitions. Yeah. All these trees have these beautiful leaves, and then they shift color, and like these leaves, our bodies also shift. Welcome, welcome. I hope you have a leaf with you. If not, we're just talking about the shift in nature, the seasonal shift in nature. And so I asked everyone to bring a leaf. And just to notice the different colors I would not normally add, but nature somehow brings these. And so just reflect on the ways that you are shifting in your emotions, in your day-to-day, even how we are shifting in the way that we relate to one another. This is a interesting time. We are no longer in company with each other as often, and so, these shifts that nature shows us is also a way that we feel grief as life transitions for us. And so in this creative prompt, I'm going to ask us to consider what transitions we can honor right now. And I would like to bring grief into the conversation because grief really helps us to notice these transitions, because as we transition, as we change, we must grieve as well. We must grieve the change and honor the change. Oftentimes it's uncomfortable. And so the prompt for today is just grab a leaf. And yeah, go ahead and put it on the middle of your page. And so this leaf is really, whatever leaf you pick, just put it on the white page and just notice it. Just look at the color, look at the way, if it's a dry leaf or it's a fresh leaf, look at the way it's discolored or there's different colors, yeah? Well, let's just sit for a moment and just be with this leaf as we are with ourselves. And if you want, go ahead and take a utensil, take a pencil or pen or marker and just draw around that leaf. Draw the shape of that leaf. And if you don't have a leaf, just draw a shape that is on the screen. I love how this dries on the tips. It's kind of like hands. And so when you're done tracing the shape of the leaf, hey Jesse, if you got a leaf, just go ahead and put it on a paper and draw around it. I want you to trace a leaf. And then when you're done tracing the leaf, go ahead and draw like lines from the corner of the leaf, kind of like this. Yeah, so I just kind of want to section the leaf. I want to create sections around place where we can reflect on these transitions that we're moving through. Welcome. So we're working with leaves today. How's everyone doing? So we're basically just tracing a leaf in the middle of the page, like this, yeah? And then just creating sections around where you want, just line. And so at the top of your page, I want you to write, what transitions can I honor in myself right now? And this might take a few moments, really. There's no need to write anything down. You could just sit with yourself, sit with your heart, and go ahead and pick up that leaf and just write one thing that you can honor. Just right there in the leaf. Your leaf is the canvas. Your leaf is the representation of you, who you are in this moment of transition. So really, what are we grieving? Yeah, what do we need to hold right now in this moment? I'm gonna put some music on in the background so we can How's everyone doing? Is that clear? What transitions can we honor? Because change needs to be honored. We need to pause and honor that change, that feeling, that movement. It has much medicine to offer us. And in these sections that you've outlined, yeah, these kind of lines that you've made, go ahead and reflect on the many ways that you can support yourself through this transition. It could be with yourself. It could be with your community. If you don't have a community of support, is there a person that you can reach out to? And really the point of these sections is really to articulate for yourself how you can support yourself. What do you need to feel balanced, to feel just a little bit lighter? How's that? So let's take about 5 minutes, 7 minutes to be with that, to be with these transitions or a transition. What are you moving through right now? What is it that you're holding? How can you name that? How can you be with that? And how can you support yourself through that? As always, have lots of water through doing these practices. We are moving energy and we need to support ourselves just with hydration. So if hydration is one thing you can do, go ahead and write that down. Is there plants that you can lean on? Herbs, nature, movement. It's really personal to you. And oftentimes we want to just move on to the next chapter, to the next season, to the next project. And this moment feels like it really wants to be honored in whatever way Spirit calls you. And if you want, feel free to color your leaf. Feel free to use color, one color, many colors. I'm showing you all these leaves because they are really a tapestry of transitions, and I like to have leaves of all kinds in fall because it really reminds me that I am not in this alone. And so this is a reminder to you that you're not alone, that you have support, and you are loved. And you are here. And that is a big, big deal, because you are choosing yourself, you're choosing your time, and you're choosing to honor your process. And so I thank you. continue doing what you're doing. I'll just talk in the background just to give you a little bit more context about how we can have a relationship with grief at this moment. How can we cultivate an allyship with grief? How can grief serve us? I don't have answers. These are all just prompts for us to reflect on and take back with us and connect to at a later time if we need to. I'm just going to give another minute or so, and while everyone's working beautifully, how's this prompt landing for you? Let me know. I oftentimes forget to pull a card, so I decided today I'm going to pull a card because that is how I'm being called. As always, one of my favorite decks, this Roots and Wings picture deck. And I'll put a card in support of our current moment and our current transitions. I'll ask Spirit to guide us. I'll ask the best self. And if you wouldn't mind sharing your reflections, you can just send it to me or just tag Believing You're Sacred. Although there's no need to share. This is your own personal practice. And being with it is nourishment enough. Got the beautiful owl as our guide. This card feels very ancestral to me. It's almost like a ancestral guide of wisdom of the night. Of our own intuitive and wisdom practices. Lean in. Lean on the ancestors. Make an ancestor altar if you need. If you don't have one, light a candle for them. Put a picture up. Start communicating. They say the veil is very thin right now, and so this is a good time for us to connect to ancestors and really get the guidance we need. Also pay attention to your dreams. Get a lot of guidance there as well. I hope this was helpful. We're right about out of time. Thank you so much for showing up again for this short practice. I'm here every month on the first Wednesday of the month at 3 o'clock. Next week I said I'm going to have a creative chat with Olivia Labar. I'm so looking forward to that. And then the 17th is going to be creative time. We are going to go deeper. And it's in community, and so there's different creative prompts that we can engage with the current energies. And so come, consider this a monthly practice for you. I hope this has been nourishing and grounding as always. I love you all. Take good care of yourself. See you soon.